So race 12 of the weekend, pre-final time for Senior X30, 11 rows, 21 drivers we have for the Senior X30 grid here this weekend. And of course, they'll all be getting themselves primed and ready. Let's have a recap of what happened yesterday, because we did have two heats yesterday, of course. Callum Atkins taking the race win from Thomas Fleming, Bart Harrison finishing in third place. Any retirements? No retirements, so all 21 karts did finish. And I have to say, no penalties as well.
Oh, that can't be right.
I know.
Dearly me.
Heat number two.
Cast dispersions.
Heat number two was Thomas Fleming. Callum Atkins finishing in second from Aaron Walker.
Second in the championship, the Harrison Holmes sponsored driver. Sam Heading. And there's your pole sitter, Thomas Fleming. Again, has done a bit of Rotax racing this year.
We shall do that indeed. The karts make their way out onto the circuit to start their pre-final. Race 12 of the weekend for Senior X30 and for the entirety of the grid here at Glanny Gores. Thomas Fleming starting on the front row with Callum Atkins alongside... I said Callum Atkins. Onto the start-finish line, and it looks like potentially we're going round again. No, it's green lights. We're off and racing. Callum Atkins then not with the best start, now dropping right down the order. Looked like it was going to be a false start, and it looks like he's dropped down to about 5th, 6th place now.
Mr. Cresswell! Well, now that's our new cameraman. Well done there, new cameraman, for not evacuating your bowels on spec as the cart come towards you, but for keeping that. Alistair Cresswell, high, wide and handsome, but he gets going again. So we're down to 21 in the race, but 20
They cross the line then, so Fleming leads from Walker. Heading, Harrison, Platten, Lawrence, Atkins, Tillett, Ryby and Sam Shaw, the top 10. Michael Sutherwood still there in P11 from Clifford. Johnson Cool.
Change. Aaron Walker.
Now in the lead.
And that was I mean, Aaron Walker, he hasn't won a final yet this year, which is going to bug him. Lunge range. So already Harrison has made one really good move coming out of this corner and diving into that corner. Fleming mirrors Harrison's manoeuvre by retaking the lead, and again this is bubbling up nicely because Gus Lawrence and Harry Platten. So Harry Platten, they threw everything, including the kitchen sink, at that GP plate kart, and it seems, Anthony, to have worked because he's up in the top 6 and in that lead group critically. Yes,
indeed. So let's keep a very close eye on that one, as like Sam Heading was just coming out of the slipstream there and having a look down the inside.
And up at the front, though, Fleming beginning to inch away. Walker under pressure. Walker having to defend, going down Dragon Straight.
And what's happened to Aaron Walker?
Well, he's cleared off, is what he's had. Oh, no, he hasn't. That's Fleming is cleared off. Walker is defending. Walker really under pressure here from Heading, Harrison. And that has meant that he's got a transponder issue. Pressure and offline all the way down the hill towards the carousel. So Heading goes from second back to 5th or 6th, I think.
Well, Fleming will be loving this.
Oh, yes.
He's driving away now. He's oh, well, cheers, guys. See you later. I'm off.
And, well, I mean, but he's just got track position at the right time. So there's Aaron Walker getting a very good drive into Paddock Bend, almost tripped over Harry Platten. Yes, Anthony.
Thomas Fleming had a very, very bad lap on that last lap.
Yes, he did.
And now he's under immense pressure from Harrison. He's really closed in, so I'm not sure what happened on the lap, but it was a 42.5 compared to a 41.8 from the rest of the field. So
I'm looking at bad middle sector.
Yeah.
So the sector they're in now, there was obviously a problem for Fleming because he was about half a second down just in that sector alone. And so he thought he'd escaped, but looking at that though, his best lap is a 10th slower than everybody else. So he's not got the quickest kart. He did have track position, 45 seconds to go, Anthony, and now he has got company. Company in the form of 77, Bart Harrison, the O-plate of Gus Lawrence, and a change. Oh, my word, yes.
That direction change from Bart Harrison there, that just shows the sort of space that they do have at that top section of track. It is chopping and changing in the background. Aaron Walker there is under immense pressure from...
the lead, led by Fleming. And again, Thomas Fleming, the pace has really slowed down. They're all lapping in the 42.1, 42.2 second bracket. Everyone's fast lap of this race is a 41.7. Apart from Fleming, who's only did a 41.8.
Yep. Well, there we go. We're on the final lap now. Vinny Harrison getting himself a warning flag as well. He's opened up a gap now, has Fleming. They come into the braking zone, loses said gap. Obviously, that's probably just the concertina effect kicking in slightly. Gus Lawrence goes slightly defensive as they go down into the carousel. Comes back out now. Aaron Walker right on the tail end. Not going to go for a move down the inside as they go round turn 7. But he is going to go for it. Side by side into compression. And Gus Lawrence holds on to it. Only very just, though. Here comes Fleming, though, out of the final corner. Absolutely fine and dandy. No worries about it. He'll take the pre-final win from Bart Harrison. Lawrence Walker will finish in P4 from Platten finishing 5th place.
Oscar Joyce, Gabe Balanka, Alistair Cresswell, Oliver Greetham. There's your grid. Here's your front row. Here's your first corner. And here's the reverse run down Dragon Straight. And Fleming converts pole position.
Oh, no! I thought we were going to get another one.
was
Fleming leads the way comfortably. 3/10 has managed to pull out from Platten. Hey, Platten, look at this. He's back in it.
Yep, after a terrible day yesterday.
He's back in it. They've done something.
Yes, this will be the real acid test of this. So Fleming is pulling away. So, I mean, he had that one lap where he dropped the wheel coming on a carousel in the pre-final, which backed everybody back up. But there was a lot of battling in that Senior X30 pre-final, which, of course, means that people aren't just running flat-out qualifying lap after qualifying lap, and that can help mask any sort of slight issues power-wise.
Yeah.
If things are spread out and you do have a slight power issue, you'll go backwards in a hurry. But at the moment, it looks like Harry Platten and his team have solved the problem.
Yeah, because he's pulling away from Gus Lawrence there. The O-plate, the PF International Karting team, is not managing to keep up with Platten, and, you know, he's got stuff to do.
So, under sunny skies here at Glanagorse Park, it's Fleming, Platten, Lawrence, Harrison, Walker. So the championship leader, Aaron Walker, still leads the championship at this stage, but only by 3 points. X30 finals in the British Championships. So, there's Archie Tillett getting very well. That looks like it is a left rear puncture on Archie Tillett's kart. Yeah, the left rear and the left rear of the kart sitting down as he came out of turn number 1. That is the absolute worst place that you could want to have a tyre go down from Tillett. But meanwhile, the gap at the front, it was 6/10. It was 6/10 of a second. It's now down to just under 5/10. So Platten is closing in ever so slightly on Thomas Fleming.
But we have seen this from Thomas Fleming, where he can get away early, but then it slowly falls away.
Yeah.
Is that tyre pressures?
Well, in the pre-final, it was because he put a wheel off coming out of carousel.
Well, yes.
But then he wasn't able to pull away again. But of course, yeah, the karts are set up to perform at different levels. Plenty. Fleming has now increased his lead again.
Yes,
to
he has.
7/10 of a second over Platten. Lawrence is sitting in Platten's wheel tracks. Harrison is 4th, then Kalai, Atkins and Sam Heading. Then a bit of a gap back to Aaron Walker. Oh, there is our championship leader, Aaron Walker. As I say that, Walker retiring, and I'm just... Is that a left rear puncture as well?
I think you're right. Yeah,
that's the second left rear tyre that has gone down in this race, in this class. That's a that's a coincidence. Quite possible. And more miles for second place.
It is for second place. So Platten's not managed to catch back up to Thomas Fleming. That gap's opened up to 8/10 of a second now as they cross the line. But Gus Lawrence has caught up to the back of Harry Platten, and he tried to go for a move through compression and Devil's Elbow, but it failed really, and now he's got the pressure. It just feels like that's what we're seeing here from the front rows. And you know, even though the fact that the gap is now over a second now between Fleming and Platten, is that just because Platten's had to go a little bit defensive as Lawrence absolutely sends it down the inside and almost straight off the track
there. So Fleming leads by 1.6 seconds over Platten, Lawrence, Harrison, Atkins and Heading. That's the second, third, fourth, 5th and 6th on your screens now. And we're not seeing much of our race leader Thomas Fleming because he's just cleared off. He's kept it on the tarmac, you know, he's kept all 4 wheels on the grey stuff, avoided the green stuff, and yeah, is cruising to what would be a 4th win in Senior X30. Behind. But he's got a couple of corners left. Thomas Fleming for the Dan Holland Racing team takes the win. Who's going to take second place? Platten holds on for P2. Lawrence is third. Fleming, win number 4 in Senior X30 for Thomas Fleming. And that helps push him back into the top 5 in the championship. Very shortly, we will be hearing from Thomas Fleming, who will be happier than usual. He's a happy little soul generally. Here's Tom Fleming. There he is. You can see in the back giving his mechanic Jonathan Paler a big, big hug and an embrace. Oh.
Thank you very much, Henry. Yes, back with our race winner. Sorry if there was any break-up there, but yeah, no, a great result on that one, 1st place, and yeah, a nice congratulations for you. Well done.
Thank you very much. Celebrations definitely in order after this weekend. The track is brutal around here, so physically it's been the most demanding we've had so far, but yeah, couldn't have asked for a better weekend in terms of points, really. We've definitely had to fight hard for it, but you know, the team's been really putting out the setups this weekend, learning from last week, doing a bit of testing in the LGM, and yeah, our hard work's definitely paid off.
Yeah, like I say, it's been a tough first half of the season, really, hasn't it? But it's great to see you back on top, because you've always got a nice cheesy smell on your head, and you always go, oh, what day?
Yeah, oh, what's a day? Yeah, no, we never really get you know, the start of the season right most of the time. This year's actually been the best year out of all of them, because, you know, Shennington, although we had 1 bad score, we got some pretty decent scores. Warden Law, we'll put that behind us and not remember that weekend. But, you know, we're in a better position than we were this time last year. But yeah, I guess I like round number 3.
Yeah, it's a nice round number, is 3, isn't it? There we go. Risington is next for Miami, I think. Maybe, no, I could be completely wrong there, but yeah. Are we ready for the next round?
Of course we're ready.
Cool, I am.
Yeah, no, I really like Risington. It's a good little circuit, a bit small, and it'll be similar to this, where it's a bit hard to overtake, and the racing's going to get a bit scrappy, but we're prepared to fight for sure.
You're right.
Now, this is going to be very, very important indeed. We're going to have a fringe off. The top 2 drivers on the podium. I think Harry may have some competition for our winner. For Dan Holland Racing, Thomas Fleming. It's almost a shame, and of course, without letting, you know, without there, and of course, special. We're going to wait for it. The winning mechanic, Jonathan Paler. It's almost. I mean, it's almost a shame that make the top 2 put on their sponsor hats. You know, let the Barnet run free. Simon. Fun? No. Do this bit. We'll have one shot of the dream team.
Can you sit down, guys? Because you stick out the top of the podium here, guys. Hey, Jake, let's see that or get rid of it altogether.